screen. Lacy Schneemann at the top, and Fahey will serve to start us off.
New ball, game 1, time in, 0-0. Side out. Zero, zero.
Almost identical opening points, missed thirds from both players.
These courts are definitely a little different. They're playing a little different. The ball is bouncing a little wild on some shots.
It was right on cue, as you said, Michelle. We got a kind of weird bounce that kind of took Fahey by surprise.
It does feel like, if I could describe it, like a clay court tennis vibe. The courts are really sandy from all the grit, so the ball slides a little bit upon the bounce.
Point.
At times, which is a little tricky. So, you know, that could be a different look for both players. And they were here yesterday, but it's still you got to get used to it. You know, especially in match environment.
Side out.
That overhead just wide there from Schneemann. Nice defensive effort there from Fahey. These two have faced off just once. Fahey winning that one 11-6, 11-9 in Las Vegas back in August. That was a semifinal matchup.
Point.
And we mentioned yesterday, Kate Fahey has that aggressive backhand drive, and she's able to do so many things. She's able to roll, she's able to drop, and she disguises those shots so well.
Point.
Gets a lot of power behind that backhand as well. Can get that spin, but she can also flatten it out when she pleases.
2-1. Point.
That one stays in. It looked like Schneemann may have thought it was going to be long, but stays in. Nice flick there from Fahey.
Side out.
Lacy Schneemann also competing in women's doubles this week, playing with Georgia Johnson.
One break. Side out.
There's that backhand down the line that she just missed in the previous point. And she's dialing in her shots right now, Kate Fahey knows what she wants, and she will not hold back until she gets a shot. And she's successful with it.
3-1.
That's really nice depth there on back-to-back shots from Schneemann. I honestly thought that return was going to be long, but I believe it did just catch the line.
One break.
Yeah, she hit 3 shots in a row on the line here at the baseline.
Wow.
Side out.
Just that forehand. We've seen a few nice backhand passes from Fahey, but really nice celebration there too from Fahey.
3-1.
She's like pumping herself up. I love it. I love it.
It was interesting though, because we've seen her a lot of times use that paddle hitting against her thigh. Actually used her hand on that one, so I know that's been a lot of talk about that. One of a few players who kind of uses the paddle to motivate themselves when they're not playing super well.
It's kind of like, come on, move your feet, you know, come on, get pumped up. You know, that's the kind of mentality that, you know, she's not trying to hit herself to hurt herself.
Oh, right.
It's kind of like a wake-up call, like, come on, here we are, you know?
Right.
Time to work.
Point.
Tricky shot to hit really flat on when the ball stays low and it's a little bit more mid-court. Something that she might have to drop next time. beautiful forehand down the line for Kate Fahey.
It's interesting, you see Schneemann kind of approaching towards the middle of the court to kind of try and take away the angle, but Fahey's still able to find it down the line.
Yeah, and from the midcourt too. That's very good pickleball right there.
Point.
Both of these ladies with collegiate tennis backgrounds, Fahey playing at the University of Michigan, Schneemann playing club at University of Southern California.
4-3. Point. Five, 3. Point.
Again, Kate Fahey mixing it up when Lacy Schneemann comes to the net, giving her all sorts of different looks. And not only the passing shots cross court or down the line, but the level, the height of the ball. Some are a little bit closer to the net, some are a little bit higher. So it catches the opponent off guard. See, that one was just that one dropped a little bit more. So Kate Fahey's just
7-3. Point.
It's your point, Michelle. Schneemann did continue to go into the kitchen line after that return.
Yeah, and 0 adjustments were made. She returned to the same spot in the midcourt. I don't know if she's trying to just read her shots right here in game number 1.
Point.
Again, that variation on the third shot we had seen it almost exclusively drives, like you were saying, Michelle. In varied positions, but nice little dropper there.
Oh, and a big reach from Lacy Schneemann for the net court winner.
Really nice job of covering the kitchen line. So many options for Fahey to go. Some work to do, trailing 3-9 here is Lacy Schneemann.
3-9. Side out.
Setting herself up beautifully there, getting Lacy Schneemann off of a wide backhand.
Again, Fahey winning a lot of these rallies, not even really having to go up to the kitchen line, just from the baseline. She's fine to continue that way.
Point. Game point.
Nice step there from Fahey gives her game point here, 10-3.
10-3. Point game 11-3.
Timeout goes the way of the number 4 son after dropping the first game against Kate Fahey.
Time in 0-0. Side out.
That volley called a bit wide, I believe, there from Fahey.
0-0.
Nice control at the net from Lacy Schneemann. She is not going to stay back on the return. She's going to come in right after it, and if she's going to want more points like that, that return really helped her out there as the back of the baseline to the backhand side. I like that look from Schneemann. Even though she was unsuccessful, she was taking her time to approach the net a little bit better, looking for the right opportunity to get Fahey on the run.
0-0. Side out. Zero, zero.
Such a beautiful forehand there from Kate Fahey. That ball just barely getting over the net. Using those margins to her advantage.
Point.
Talk about the margins, right? They, you know, these pros, they make every single foot of the court matter.
Right. It's very important. There's not a lot of court, and it's so short, right? And there's not a lot of time. So being accurate on every shot is a crucial part of the game at the pro level.
Point.
Speaking of accurate, pinpoint accuracy there from Fahey on that backhand up the line. Nice job changing the direction of that rally.
2-0.
Nice reach there from Lacy Schneemann. There's that whipping forehand that we love so much. See if she could gain some momentum there after that nicely executed shot.
0-2. Side out.
And then, of course, right as we say it, right? Miss serve.
It's so important, you know, when you have like a great point or something goes, you know, your way, to stay positive and to keep that under control. Keep that momentum under control.
Point.
Instead, it kind of went the opposite way there for Schneemann.
Right. Back-to-back misfires.
3-0. Point. Four, 0. Point.
And off the net there for Fahey.
Up to the net a little bit more. There, you saw Schneemann's just stayed back.
Right.
And that was a free point, or a free side out for her.
Point.
Big serve there gets Schneemann on the board.
1-5. Point.
And unintentionally, you know, a short shot right there, but again, Fahey is just so comfortable at the baseline and she hasn't been moving forward. So even just a miss hit there has, you know, maybe she could recognize something.
Side out.
Just a missile there.
Yeah, that's a smoking backhand.
I mean, gosh. Like you said, you can kind of see the smoke coming off it back there on the replay on the stream. I mean, absolute cannon.
Fluid technique, perfect footwork. All comes together for that beautiful shot.
Side out.
Really nice read on the volley there from Schneemann. It was kind of on the full extension on that backhand and able to cut it with a nice angle.
2-5. Point. 3-5. Point.
Really nice run here from Schneemann. Since she was the aggressor there, going up to the kitchen line first, but picked a good spot to do so.
Yeah, she's been coming in more on the backhand side of Fahey. She feels a little bit more comfortable there. Now Fahey coming up to the net. Schneemann neutralizing the point.
Six, 5. Point.
All right, Lacy Schneemann's trying to stay back at the baseline here and just dropping those shots at the net, and I really like that. Again, the footwork has to be there for any of these shots that she's trying to execute. Keep the intensity high.
7-5. Point.
We talk about
that is just so tough.
such a great stat just to have that that consistency.
8-5. Side out.
Again,
Volley.
yeah, Schneemann coming into the net, finding that forehand volley off of the backhand of Kate Fahey. That's been her play here in game 2.
Side out. Eight, 5. Side out.
Kate Fahey going cross court now on those backhand thirds. Lacy Schneemann still on top.
5-8. Point.
And a few missed returns here from Fahey, kind of keeping Schneemann in this second game.
6-8.
That's the third of this game 2.
Side out.
They had like 2 or 3 really nice kind of backhand resets or drops in a row from Schneemann.
8-6.
Just unable to convert when she pulled the trigger.
Side out.
Nice put away there off the forehand.
6-8.
No.
Side out.
Lacy Schneemann had that.
But again, tough when you're going up the line, the highest part of the net.
All right, let's see if Kate Fahey could find the backhand of Schneemann when she comes in after the return.
I gotta say, you called it, Michelle.
It's like on the court, sometimes you feel a little stubborn, like you feel like you could get your shots to become better, or you feel like you could do it, you know, and so you'll try it for a few side outs, and then finally, you know, you're like, okay, that's enough. There it is again. There you go. So she found it, but first she had to create going to the backhand side of Schneemann in order to find that nice, easy backhand down the line. It's a perfect
match point now for Fahey, 10-6.
10-6.
That is going to do it. Kate Fahey picks up her first win of the week here in Southern California.